Alright, just got the subwoofer in the gigantic single 12 box for my car. Just finished this custom amp rack. The amplifiers are attached to it. So I've got my Rockford Fosgate Prime for my highs and mids. It's got the high level input right there. And then for the subwoofer, I was given both of these amps, so I'm gonna use them. I really like the way the Power Acoustic Razor 2500 sounded on this subwoofer, considering they match it with the sub. I know it's not a genuine 2500, but it does give you about 800 to 900 to 1000 watts, which is plenty for this subwoofer, considering these subs are very efficient on power, and it just sounds super clean. If you're wanting to know the box specs are, it's a 5.7 foot cubic foot, or 5.7 cubic foot box, tuned to 22 hertz. It's got a 2.5 inch port opening, so it is a big box for a single 12, but it slams, sounds super clean. I built it for sound quality, but it hits SPL really well. I just wired it up with some premium Raptor 4 gauge, so I had to trim the wire down to fit it into the terminals of these, but I have 10 gauge jumpers and then the 4 gauge coming out, and then I lengthened it so that my amp rack sits right here where my rear wheel well is on the inside of my car. Wires come out, go directly to the top where these speakers or the speaker inputs are. But I just want to show, if I turn my multimeter on, it reads 2 ohms perfectly. I have it wired in parallel to dual 4, so she is wired in parallel down to 2 ohms, which is what this amp recommends. It can go down to 1 ohm stable, which is super cool, but I cannot wait. Obviously I painted this to match the box itself. And then for highs and mids, I've got the Spark Innovation Voice Blaster mid-ranges, the 6.5, and then the Spark Innovation Neo tweeters. Super excited to get this setup up and running. I am probably going to pod my doors because I'll have the mids, but having the whole system with the amps in the back where I'll be able to show them and everything, I think that will be cool. Have all the wires super neat, clean. And right here, this is the curve I did for the wheel well. It's not this exact shape, but I just kind of gave it a more smooth and kind of more clean look. I wanted it kind of sway. But that's what we have so far for the car. So we're gonna be running this 12, these 2 amps, that thick ass wire, plus these mids and tweeters. And I think that's pretty much everything I have, except for a wiring kit for the car. I'll probably need a new deck or head unit. It'll be a 2017 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport, so if you know if I can run all this off that default deck, let me know. But can't wait. And then I'll just have to get the fuses, the big 3, all of that, but I'll be able to keep all the stock electrical, considering if I do big 3, I might get a new battery at some point, but for now, this is what I have for the car.